Thank you, Anshu. And yes, this is the third and final day of our Best of 2018 Awards podcast for NMB 48. Today we're looking at the best member of 2018, the best new member of 2018, and the most disappointing member of 2018. Let us know what you think about our picks in the comments, and be sure to come back next year when we will be continuing our regularly scheduled podcasts of the NMB 48 Takoyaki Party. Till then, enjoy. Alright, next we got the best member of 2018.
Oh, let's talk about this one. Don't we have a name
like
for
the
this?
MVP. This is the Yamamoto Sayaka Award.
Yes.
I think that's what we
Best
called it last
member
year.
of 2018?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like the MVP, like, member you think really...
It's no brainer though.
Yeah, it is no brainer.
If there's no brainer, then who is it, Daryl?
No, it's Sayaka.
Okay, yeah. Why? What's so great about her?
Everything, right? Every fucking thing.
Specifics?
Specifics? What?
Give me a
Well,
5-paragraph essay
very
about
short.
why Sayaka is so great.
And we all know how much she's contributed to NMB and everything. So yeah, I mean, she does the best every year. So
Might say this might be her last year. She's the best.
yeah,
I mean, besides the obvious, like, she's talented, everyone looks up to her. She, till the end of her stay in NMB, she was still very dedicated to the future of the group. Like, writing the Yume wa Nigenai Kenkyusei stage,
Yeah.
writing a song for it. So, I think, more than any other, like, prominent member in other sister groups, she has really invested herself in the future of NMB.
Yeah.
I think well, she did mention she did mention that she wanted to, like, so she announced her graduation in July. And then I guess like her solo thing is scheduled to start in January. So she did mention that she wanted, like, to basically to focus on NMB during the last, like, 4 months she would be around.
For search her big solo stuff.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, she posted a picture on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
She's going abroad somewhere.
Oh, is she? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a picture of her, like, passport. So, she's going somewhere.
I mean, she went to, like, New York like a couple of months ago for no reason, basically.
Go say hi to Shu.
Maybe. Couldn't even be bothered to go to Massachusetts to say hi to Geoff.
We're always playing second fiddle here.
Hey, you said it, I did that.
Except in the World Series.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright.
And
so is
Super
there
Bowl.
anything about Sayaka that, like, maybe normal, like, usually we don't know about, like, anything unique, like, besides the usual stuff that we all
Dude, she's like a big otaku. Does people don't really talk about that much, right? Anime otaku.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really?
she has a very
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
taste, though.
For yaoi.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
likes the really, really hardcore stuff, apparently.
really.
Yeah, she doesn't like the fluffy stuff. She likes the hardcore, like,
Wait, in which way are we
Hardcore
talking about
yaoi.
hardcore?
boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I forgot who it was. Like, she recommended, like, this manga to this member, and it's like, oh my god, this is
Too
Like,
much.
perverted
Like,
stuff.
you know what? Like, I have to wonder, like, what does Sayaka talk to Momoka about?
Momoka. I mean, they're not friends. They don't really talk.
Really?
She talks about BL
Well-
with Malkyun and Naru.
Malkin and Naru, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that Sayaka? So who do you like? I think she mentioned this in her radio. Like, her favorite, like, Hollywood actor.
No.
I think does Geoff know this?
No.
It's The Rock.
Really?
That's cool, man.
No, she's very specific. She says she likes the muscles.
Is her favorite movie like The Tooth Fairy 2?
I think she says she likes the Jumanji.
Okay. Or Journey to Center Earth 2. Yeah, Journey to Center Earth.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't think that's
To the Mysterious Island.
Was the Rock in that?
TV. It was randomly on TV, Japanese TV, one day. I watched it.
because you're also a Dwayne Johnson fan.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Should we get
Andi.
to? Oh yeah, Andy.
What? It's Sayaka. Like, don't need reasons. It's Sayaka.
One reason.
All right, next.
Next.
Well, for completion's sake, Craig says it's also Sayaka.
Should we read his?
So last time we ever get to vote her in some category, so we have to make it count. Did her usual round of great collaboration on music shows and pulled off one of the best concerts ever. Spoiler, couldn't even argue giving this to someone else. However,
Can I read this one as the
Go
other
ahead.
Hyaku-en-chan fan?
Sure.
So Nathan votes for Ishida Yumi.
What?
So it's not unanimous?
So he says, I feel like Sayaka is probably the answer, and there are also better answers, if not Sayaka.
You see, you kind of avoid saying Sayaka.
But I do want to kind of give a shout out to Yumi, if only to break up the monotony. So he threw a wrench in our plans.
he predicted
calls
that
it
this was going to be monotonous.
Yeah, so he says, Yumin has been, especially with stuff like You Gotta, just right in the mix of things, and often the most entertaining member, which I can't ever recall being the case prior to this year. Her willingness to take on the scary senpai character with the D3 and 6th gen members may be that sort of fun and believable addition. Yeah, I have to say,
That's fair.
yeah, I think she's definitely improved a lot, especially in the last few months. There was this one showroom where she was like talking with her mom, and her mom is pretty famous for being like very involved in like telling Yumin how she should like improve herself, and like she cried a lot, and then after that she like resolved to be, closer with her fans. Keep trying hard. So she's really made a change for the positive. And she's already being rewarded with things like being put in the Undergirls and in the Dance Senbatsu. So I think she's picking up some steam.
Yeah, I think that was pretty big actually. Like I was surprised she got into Undergirls. Like so I don't really follow Yumin, so I don't know what she was doing. It's like holy shit, Yumin's in Undergirls. What the hell happened?
I feel like this year she's been more impactful than she ever was, in my opinion. Like, usually I don't really know anything about Yumi, but like I feel like this year, like even occasionally here and now, like I would see her like tweet, and it's not even because I follow her on Twitter. It's just because of like people, I guess, were interested in what she was tweeting, and then we were like retweeting that stuff. And
Yeah, I think she's done a good job this year, considering that it's her like how it's like 7.5 years.
Yep.
So
Justice
it's
for
been a
second
while.
gen.
Yeah,
Wait, what? 7.5 years?
yeah. Second gen
Should,
joined a year and a half. Half a year after first gen. They're like really close.
She'd Reina Pion on second gen.
No, because Rena Pion is like is like the mother character nowadays.
Okay.
Yumin is like it's like a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
I was just like saying as like she hasn't like been in like a Senbatsu or like gotten like the notoriety until like recently.
She was in Don't what's the song? No, Must Be Now.
Yeah.
Okay, the dance Senbatsu. Okay.
and plus, if you put it this way, like Miki is like second gen too. So
Wait, how many of second gen are still left around?
They're the largest
10,
group. Let's say
I
10
think.
of them. Yeah.
They're still surviving, yeah.
Yeah, imagine that. There's 10 second gen and like first gen is only 4. And then people are so like crying about first gen, right? And like there's only like 6 months difference between first gen and second gen.
It's not a lot.
Hey, in like the US, like 6 months is the difference between being like in the 5th grade or 6th grade.
Well, that's exactly what happened to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, good job, Nathan, because like we wouldn't have talked about Yumin like at all. Like, I think this was the first time we've ever talked about Yumin in this podcast.
And it was like via proxy.
Yes. So Geoff is now
Andy
thinking,
proxy
shit,
service.
I should have just like written my answers down.
Oh yeah. All right. So that's best member 2018. Congratulations, Sayaka. Ryan, you didn't even like say Yuri or anything.
No, I mean I told you I'm realistic.
No.
Yes.
It's always objective. All right. So flip it from best member, like established member of 2018. We have the best new member of 2018. This is entitled the Yamamoto Ayaka Award, but I feel like that's not fitting anymore.
No, we named it. We named it after her last year.
Yeah, this year is especially like unique or whatever because we had like 29 brand new members come in thanks to the 3rd draft and 6th gen members. So a whole lot of youngins.
Wow, I don't know any of these names.
Oh, not even Amimaru.
Yeah, Amimaru. Yeah. But it's like it's whole list.
But which
of
one is
stuff, right?
Amimaru?
Wait, hold on. Satoami, right?
It's not Yamasaki Amiru.
What? Where? Oh. No, yeah, wait, hold on. I think it's either one of them.
No, it's Satoami.
It's a coin flip.
So by default, Daryl's answer is Satoami.
Oh, right.
Because he's heard the name before.
No, I think I actually googled her, so...
Wait, is this an actual name? Or is this just being racist?
It is being racist, of course.
We have something wrong.
Fucking racist, Matt.
We too low.
Now I see.
Stop
Hey,
that.
is that person related to you, Andy? So Andy's like adding names to this list. Some new members didn't know they were on the list. Yeah. Alright, so I think we already established Amimaru, so Ryan and...
Hey, no, I didn't.
Andy?
I didn't answer Amimaru.
Okay. Andy, tell us about Amimaru.
Me?
Yes.
Cause for one, all the new gens, like, I don't know, like, I don't really feel. I feel like they're okay, but they're just okay. Like, I feel like there isn't like a certain member that I feel like that's like really strong. That's like when they introduce a new gen, usually like there's gonna be like 1 or 2 members. It just like outshines everyone, or at least
kind of like 5th gen.
or at least with what management do to them, like how management pushes them and make them seem like they're outshining everyone else. I feel like with this new gen, like 6th gen, 6, right? Yeah, with 6th gen, it's just I feel like everybody's just kind of like okay, everybody's just kind of about the same. Like I mean, there are pushes for certain members, but I feel like they're just kind of all about the same-ish. And so like for me, I wouldn't give any of them the award. For me, then I would have to go into the draftees and 5th gen. Well, not even 5th gen, but I guess the draftees. I would give it to Satoami for I don't know, for clear reasons. She's just really cute, and I mean, like I have always been Satoami like right from the start from draft D2 before we even picked her. Like if for me at the time was either like Yahaki Moeka or like Satoami. Like at the time already like these were the only 2 that I liked within the whole draft D.
I'm sure if you listen to like the old podcast, like you have Andy there like talking about Sato.
Yeah, because I even made a tweet at the time. It's like, okay, like if like NMB don't get Yahagi or Sato into NMB, like we don't need anyone else.
Right, I know.
But none of us like voted for Amimaru though.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't know.
We
So
didn't
anyway,
vote for Amimaru.
Ryan
But
just
yeah,
turned
so
on
I-
his camera to show us something.
dick pics.
Hands up here. Hand check. Or like at Anime Expo watching certain.
Yeah.
Turn on the lights, hand check.
So yeah,
Okay,
so I
that's enough.
obviously give the words to Sato Ami. She's tall. She's one of the tallest. Well, not the tallest, but one of the tallest girl. in
She's
NMB
second
right
tallest
now.
girl apparently.
She's really pale. She kind of looks like Chiho. I guess that's an upside. I don't know. And also I guess it's also because like I haven't met like a new gen member so far that like I liked them in the beginning, and when I saw them in real life or talked to them in Handshake, and I still ended up like pretty liking them. Like for example, Kokona, like I really liked her because like she's really cute, right? Like we all agree that Kokona's really cute, and so that's why I went to her Handshake. But then the moment I met her, it's just like, okay, no, like I don't really like it's just I don't know, for whatever reason I just like I wasn't interested in anymore. Like I still think she's cute, but I'm just not interested in Kokona anymore. So like for like the new gens, like just in new gens in general, like I feel like Sato Ami, like Amimaru, she's like the only one that I liked in the beginning, and when I met her, I still liked her.
So like fulfilled the promise.
Yeah, so it wasn't a letdown, like basically.
Whereas like you said you met Mikana.
Well,
Yeah,
well, no,
Mikana.
I wasn't. I was never team Mikana. Like that was Ryan, you know.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, Amimaru's not pushed though, I guess. I mean, she's kind of pushed.
Not yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet,
not
man.
Give her time.
But like she's been like overtaken by at the very least 2 draft 3 girls.
Yeah.
Probably more. But we don't know. I think she sells okay handshakes, so she's
I
good
also really like her smile. When she smiles, her eye smiles too. Like when she
Yeah.
smiles, like everything is just becomes like line. It's like almost racist.
Like anime.
Like if you know, I don't know if you know, like a long time ago, like the Koreans made like a character called like Puka. Do you guys know?
No.
Puka.
So it's like a character that just looks like a. You guys, Daryl, you don't know? So like it's just like a character with like it's like a little like a chibi girl character, and she has just like the straight line eyes, kind of racist.
Okay.
But, like,
Ryan's
Like
showing
dumplings
us
or
a picture of
something.
Amimaru. Yeah, I have to admit, when I first saw pictures of Amimaru on like the draft 3, she didn't look that cute, but she looks way better now.
Yeah, I think she's improved way a lot. Like I think the original photo that like Andy was like spamming us from the draft, that one looks a lot like Chiho,
That
actually.
wasn't Yahagi.
That wasn't Yahagi yet. We only had one picture of Yahagi.
That's the only one we need.
Yeah. And there was only one picture of Amimaru, and I guess that picture does look like a lot like Chiho, but like it looks much better now.
so what are your picks?
Go Geoff.
Go Geoff.
You like the 100 yen chance?
Yes. Well, I don't know if she will be 100 yen-chan. I picked Kawano Nanaho.
Oh yeah, definitely 100 yen chan.
Yeah, I just remember seeing her. It might have been her very first stage in Team N, and she was in Finland Miracle, and I was just very impressed that she was a really good dancer, and like her MCs were pretty good as well, even though it was like her very first performance. And now she's in like the dance senbatsu, so who knows if that will
Danceable.
translate to any like real popularity, but at least she has like a specialty for her.
I think she's gonna be a theater girl. I don't know. I said the same thing about Koji Rindo, and she was well on her way to becoming a theater girl, but now she's like captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
Shenanigans.
maybe you should mention Craig. He also picked her.
What did Craig say?
Yeah, Craig says, one of the first members to make their stage debut, also one of the more talented D3 6th Gen members, and also puts in a ton of effort. Don't know if she'll be a future ace of the group, but she had the best 2018 for sure. Yeah, so kind of the same.
Nanaho's the one that tried to get into 48 group a lot, but keep failing, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. She failed D2, 5th Gen, STU, and I guess that's it. She failed 3 times.
Yeah, Nanaho's the one that tried. I remember there's a member that tried to get in a lot and it just keep failing.
Yeah. That's why she's good friends with like Yuzuha. Because they know each other from back then.
Which round was she picked in the draft?
3?
Because it was, NMB was like Team M, they basically picked everyone but like 4 girls.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So Nanaho was like round 2 or 3 for Team N, I think. They picked everyone though. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The Kenkyusei Center right now was like a 4th round pick of B2. Which is Otariona, in case anyone's curious. What else? Obviously, Daryl probably doesn't have an answer for this.
Well, he already said Anime.
It was Anime Maru, okay.
Yeah. I don't even know.
It's okay, it's okay.
Like,
That's no,
Ion doesn't count.
I don't know. Does Ion count? I don't know.
Mikana, you've seen Mikana, right, Daryl?
No way.
So in Sayaka they did the triple Yamamoto bird.
Yeah, but I couldn't see like one of them.
No, he was sleeping.
Like they were blocking. Only the MC parts.
Alright.
Whose turn is it?
Okay, I will go then.
Okay.
So this is like a weird pick because I haven't got a chance to meet her yet, so I can't even say. It's just based off of like
Pictures?
what I've looked up.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I've watched her showroom a couple times now. It's pretty cute.
Oh.
Hara Karen.
Oh.
Hara Karen.
Hara.
That's only just because I looked up like her profile and she said she likes orange chicken and burritos.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So I'm like real curious, like, because like
So
no
bad
one knows
thing.
what orange chicken is, like, unless you're an American. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
How does she know about
she has a Panda Express near her house.
Well, I think there's only like one. And it's in Yokohama.
Okay, maybe she's from Yokohama.
Kawasaki, right?
Do you even know
I think
that?
they might have one in Tokyo too. I don't know.
No, she's from
burritos
Osaka.
also is pretty rare for like a Japanese person, like, because those aren't really popular in Japan either. So maybe she goes to the Taco Bell in Dotonbori.
Yeah, maybe she's been to the US then.
That's why, yeah, I'm curious. Like, I have the Meishi Watashi Kai ticket for her.
For her?
So, yeah. Because I think it was her only option available for like that day, and I also bought it, like after resales and stuff, so it was like a last second. Yeah, but then I've also watched her showroom, and she does like this really cute thing. I don't understand it. She does like every 5 minutes, but it's like the neko ban, nya.
I have no idea.
Neko ban.
She's
nya. So she's like really buriko and stuff.
Yeah, she's extremely buriko. Like I tried watching like a showroom of hers. Like no, not for me.
It gave you like diabetes because it's so it's so cute.
Wow, I have no idea. My only impression of her is that she looks like Irina, kind of.
Thinner Irina, probably. Oh, she's the tallest NMB member, by the way.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah, she's 168 cm.
Wow.
She's taller than
Amimaru.
Amimaru, by the way.
Fuck Amimaru.
Yeah. She's taller than Amimaru and Miki.
Dang.
Like, they even took away that one thing that Miki had. Miki's now the 3rd tallest in NMB.
Yeah. Actually, because like And actually, a lot of these members, like, I started like learning about them because I was watching the D36 Gen documentary.
Ah.
So that's been very helpful. Which, yeah, if you're listening to this, we're still working on, like, I think episode 4 or episode 3 of it. I think episode 5 is done. It just needs to be, like, quality checked or whatever. But I don't think it's a good idea to do it out of order. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. That's the Takoyaki Party production minute. Yeah. But then also I liked some like honorable mentions. I also liked Marin and Suchan.
Why do you like Suchan?
She like does like musicals and stuff, and I like musicals.
She only does one thing though, like the Beauty and the Beast thing.
Yeah, I like Beauty and the Beast. Be our guest. Okay.
I don't think she does
That's
that.
it. I was gonna go in. I think I have Watashi Kai for her too. Mishi. I think Animaru didn't have it.
Yeah, I think she sold out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Animaru's probably sold out.
Will sell out. Yeah. I showed Marin because she does like the Sentai.
She sang like a Sentai song in the singing contest.
Yeah. So she's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan,
Yes.
your moment of truth. You have the floor.
Do you guys know my answer? I think Andy knows my answer.
I know your answer.
You know my answer?
Yeah.
Who is
Well, I
it?
keep on messing up with a name.
Huh? You're gonna mess it up. I'm gonna say it. So you don't mess
Minachi.
it up. Yes, it's Kobayashi Rina. And I don't know. I think she's a very interesting girl. She's she was center of 6th Gen. I think she still is center of 6th Gen. Not sure. And she's number 2 in the Kenkyusei stage. So considering that she's 6th Gen, right? And she's with all the D3. So she even beat Keito and Mikana for like higher position. So yeah, like, no one's saying anything. I think she's very interesting. So like full disclosure, the only reason I even like know her name, well, no, I know all of their names, but the only reason like I even bothered to like look at her is because she's like a really really big Yuri fan. So she talks about Yuri like all the time. Yeah, so that's why I started like
She kept
noticing
talking
her.
to you about your ticket holder.
Oh yeah. This was during the SP handshake. She was
Yeah.
telling me she wanted it. It's like no.
Go buy your own.
Yeah.
It's like 3,000 yen. Go buy your own.
Can't even get it for free when they're a member.
Yeah. No, and
Actually, I wonder.
Mhm.
Do they like so at the concerts? They all wear like the concert shirt. Did they have to pay for those, or did they get those?
no, those are free. But for example, like birthday shirts, I know that members only get 3 of them. So it's
Probably give it to their family.
yeah. I know like Yuri distributes the shirts. So it's apparently like a fight between like all the younger gens on who gets the shirt. But yeah, so Kobayashi Rina, she's a very very good dancer, I guess. I don't know what level she is, but she's pretty good. She's a very interesting character, like very very how do you say this? It's very weak mentally. Like she just cries all the time, and then she always like looks for recognition, I guess. Like if you get her mail, she always talks about like how like the dance teacher got angry at her, or like the dance teacher like praised her and stuff like that. But I don't know. So she's very interesting. Well, she's pretty cute, and she has like like kind of personality that I like, because I really dislike the Tsuri types.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not really describing her very well, but like you should watch
But she's great.
But she's great. She's okay. I don't know. For
She just like caught you off guard because you weren't expecting to like any of the new gen members.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm very interested to see like how like she progresses, considering that she's like really high up for a 6th gen, and considering that there's like 15 D3 girls. So
yeah. Okay.
I think
yeah.
Craig answered Nanaho, right? Yes.
Yeah,
we read that.
He was mentioning
Nathan
that he was Nathan didn't say anything. So
David had no answer.
Craig was saying something about Hinacho too, like Namba Hinata. And she's interesting too, in the sense that she's like super like an achiever. Like she was like the class president, and then she was the leader of her band or something, like a marching band. And then she plays the guitar, she plays drums. She's apparently really smart. So
A musical genius, let's say.
I don't know if she's a musical genius, but
Rude.
if you like those types.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so that was best new member, so we're kind of like all over the place with that. Which naturally, because this is like their first year, so we didn't quite get a chance to meet them all or get to know them. But on the note of Miru being robbed by Mnet, this is actually a big inspiration for this other category, most disappointing member of 2018.
Mnet.
This is kind of. This is kind of like I think last year we did like which member do you expect to be like big in 2018? I think a lot of us we talked about like Miru being big because like she got the whole push from Masaka Singapore, with the people being the center of those songs. Her own solo song as well, yeah.
It's okay song actually. Like I like her solo
it's a good
song.
Yeah. So it felt like this year should have been like the year like Miru like takes over NMB, But then like Yokobamono comes out and the center
And she had her own solo song.
Whoa, yeah.
Sayaka. And then Sayaka announces her graduation. So of course she's going to be the center of the next song. And also pretty much this year, it should have been Miru's year, but Sayaka stole it from her. So that's like my take. So I'm disappointed that Miru didn't really shine. And I think part of that is also affected by the whole Produce 48 stuff, because she kind of like was distracted by that. And we were all kind of thinking like, well, she's probably going to be in Produce 48, so she's going to leave NMB, for 2.5 years. And the fact that like even she felt like she was probably going to be going into Produce 40, going into iZone, that when she did not get in, she's basically, I think her whole like momentum just like died.
Don't forget to mention Senkyo as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Also. Yeah,
So I feel like this whole year, like adding on to what you said, like I feel like this whole year has been like just a big disappointment for her. It's just like whether she is the disappointment or it's just the year, everything that happened this year is just disappointing for her. It's just
hasn't been.
It's like she's constantly failing. Now like what you said about like how the previous year she has all these set up like she has to take over NMB, and then then she started like tripping and like she tripped in like within the 48 group, and then she tripped in Korea too. It's just like constantly failing one after another. And you have to remember like the Produce thing came literally like right after Soul Senkyo, or at the same time actually. Like so it's
current started in April, and then
do both.
Yeah, it's the schedule was fucking horrible. Like, yeah, I felt bad for them. They would be flying all the time, right? Then coming back for handshakes, and then flying back to Korea.
No, like if you think about it, like the filming took place in April, so like Miru had to go to Korea in like April and May.
This is not her place.
It is fucking horrible, man.
And now she's lost everything basically. I feel like she's kind of like a lame duck now in NMB, especially because like Now they're kind of pushing
Yeah.
the next.
So like, I think Miru was like caught in a
Yeah,
really bad
that's
position.
weird.
Like,
I don't know.
it's like
if
she doesn't know where
graduates
to
like
put
next year.
her effort.
No, fuck no.
You know?
I don't know. I think you guys
She doesn't
are
know where-
overselling it. I think it was a bad year
Yeah.
for her. I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
it was completely wasted because I mean, no matter what happened, like at least she did well in Korea, right? Like no matter, like even if she did poorly
Yeah,
in the
I
final
just feel
day,
like
the
she's
final
really
voting, but
unlucky.
But it's
I mean, she
but you
got
had to
some
win it to
fans.
make it matter.
I don't know. Look at Saipi. I think she did
Saipi
much.
is different.
Yeah,
I think
she's, like,
Saipi
much-
it worked out for her because she I don't know because I don't think she had that momentum before. And the thing is, Miru had the momentum
Yeah.
before, and then she kind of lost that momentum because of this produce thing. And whereas Saipi didn't have the momentum, but because of the produce, now she has the momentum of like, oh, she suddenly had so many new eyes focusing on her, you know. Whereas I feel like Miru
That's a good
didn't
point.
really,
New
I feel
fashion
like
deals
Miru
and stuff.
didn't really gain much out of it. Like
It's all about
instead, like because of
expectations.
all the Senkyo stuff, I feel like it was a lot of mixed feeling amongst her existing fans. So like, I felt like it worked against her. Like the produce didn't really work for her, whereas Saipi it worked really well for Saipi.
Yeah.
And you could see that Saipi is actually really, really proud of her time in produce.
in Korea.
Yeah, in Korea
Yeah.
in general, like she's really proud. You can see like she focused so much with the Korean fans right now. Even her brand,
she writes
even her
Korean.
brand is made in Korea. Did you know that her
Is
brand,
it?
her clothing,
I didn't
her
know.
clothing is by Korea. It's
Oh, I
like
didn't
if
know
you
that.
see her clothes, it's
Oh.
also made in Korea.
Oh, that's interesting.
Have you seen her tags?
Yeah, I've seen the tags.
And they'll be the ones who buy that stuff.
No, I saw it somewhere. Like the clothing
Really?
that she had, like whoever she's working
Is
with.
it really big? I didn't know
this
that.
brand
Uh-huh.
is probably like as a Korean based company.
Korean brand. Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
interesting. Yeah, I don't like. I don't necessarily
like-
agree that
and
it was
like-
like
right,
really
even
bad for
Sakura,
Miru, but
sorry.
it was bad. It wasn't like a great year for her. That's for sure. But
That's what disappointment is.
That's cool, man.
Expectations.
Yeah, it's not about
It's like
getting F. It's just it's your parent expecting you to get an A plus and you got an A minus.
Yeah, this is the Asian father meme. So then, do you got any other disappointments of 2018?
Yeah, just probably like just not up to expectation.
oh, I think my biggest disappointment is Azusa.
Because just
It's-
No, not well. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
That one contributes
Yeah, but you know,
way a
expectations
lot
too,
to
right?
it. But like even
she
if
didn't
you count-
rank in Senkyo.
yeah, she did. She didn't even get into 120. Like she was like poised to be like the next big thing, right? Like she got into quintet, and then
Post Yamada candidate.
the funny thing with quintet is like of 5 of them, like the 4 of them, the four in quintet are like the top members in NMB, plus Azusa basically, right? That was always the joke. Like the other 4 would have like magazines, like fashion magazines, stuff like that, and Azusa's the only one who doesn't have anything. So that was disappointing for her, and then she has and she didn't even rank in Senkyo, right? And like I don't know, it's not her fault, but I'm reminded of the video where she got lost in Senkyo.
Yeah.
That was fucking horrible. Like the staff sent her to like
That's not her- that's
the
not her
wrong
fault,
place. I know it's not her fault, but like that like encapsulates the whole thing for her, right? Disappointment. No, like so in Senkyo, Daryl.
Oh
so
yeah.
there was a
Mhm.
song where like the members will all go to their sections basically,
sections.
like their fans would be sitting
The
there.
Oshi sections.
Yeah, but then the staff like sent Azusa to the wrong place, so she couldn't find her fans. And then someone even took a video of, obviously you could take video during that part, and then you could see like she was looking for her section and she couldn't find it.
She was like in Furuhata Now section or something random.
Yeah, and then she just gave up and sat down.
In the whatever section she was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat
Yeah,
down.
because she's at the point she knew she was really out of place, so she may as well just sit down and just wait. Because
Yeah.
the staff knew he fucked up, but the staff had to quickly go find out where it actually is supposed to be. So in that time she was
Yeah.
just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit down here. Then.
Oh wow, she sat down.
But that wasn't her
Yeah,
fault. I
that
felt
was- yeah,
so
that
bad
wasn't
for her
fault.
when I saw
was,
that.
Steph's.
Yeah, but like that just encapsulates the whole year for her because like she didn't even get the 120 in Senkyo, and then
Couldn't even find her fans.
you couldn't find her fans. Maybe she had no fans, but
Yeah, so maybe it's not so bad as she left.
yeah. And then she did the whole like leaving thing, right? Which is disappointing. But we've already talked about that, so okay.
Yeah, I'll just all right. Any other candidates?
I thought Craig's answer was interesting.
Yeah, so this is like kind of like a running joke all year.
Yeah, this is a running joke.
So,
oh wait, let's ask Geoff first before we. Oh, okay. You already said that.
Yeah, go Geoff.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
Yeah, my pick is kind of random. I didn't think that much about like the objective measures of success, but my pick is Iwata Momoka. Because just on a personal level, I don't know, I liked her initially. I went to her handshake last year. It was okay. Like she's kind of the very fishing type. And she kind of got some attention early on for being like really
I agree.
hardworking.
This year
like,
she seems to kind of
writing out
disappeared.
all the
Last
detailed
year
instructions on how to apply for handshakes. And then for me personally, she's pretty cute. She's from Kyoto, so that's like really good signs for me to like her. But then this year she just like didn't really. I just haven't noticed her. Even
well, you don't get the
yeah, even though she
so.
Yeah, she got picked for Senbatsu for Warota people, but she hasn't really like grasped
like
her chance
Nagisa
to
probably
do
has the
anything.
record for most number of Bakako.
And then like she's always on like Manabu.
He doesn't even
for
need that.
example,
She
but
doesn't even need that.
never
She's just
speaks
being
up.
the
She
fact that
never says
Yamauchi
anything.
sees her and picks her all the time. she wins
Yeah.
out of that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's part of.
But that's
part of
great
how
though. Like
you
Nagisa's,
appeal on
I
That's
think.
his running. That's
like,
Nagisa's running joke on Manabu-kun is with her and Yamauchi.
Yamauchi.
And like every
Yeah.
time they pick, who wants to eat this dessert? Everybody's she was like, toriaizu Nagisa.
Nagisa, yeah. That's funny. Actually.
Yeah, that's
like,
funny.
the whole
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. Like she doesn't say anything. Just the fact Yamauchi is like Gori push her on that show.
Yeah. It's like it was like when Ken Koba
With
would
Fuchan.
randomly pushed Fuchan, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting though. I never thought about Momorun, but
Yeah, that's
like
interesting.
because she's been in 3 Senbatsu. And then she's part of the golden generation, right? The 5th gen.
But it seems like recently she hasn't been really doing much.
That's true.
It's true. Like I haven't thought
Maybe she
about it,
gets
but
dropped.
like
Who
I feel like
Changamike
last year
or
she was
something?
doing a lot better. Like I think she
Yeah.
was using the opportunities.
Exactly.
I feel this year she's
Yeah.
hasn't really been doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds even your description is boring.
Well, this year she like was in this random
She was in
like
good timing.
low budget movie, and then now she has her like own
It's your
radio
bias,
show
man.
talking about
She was the 5th member. I had
like Buddhist
with them.
temples in
Good
Kyoto.
timing.
But I don't know.
Because if you think about it, like the Senbatsu members from 5th gen, like everyone has their own thing, right? Like Ayan's, of course, the Gori push girl, and then you have Kokona, who's the like up and coming, yeah,
The one to overtake
deer in the
Ayan.
headlights. yeah. I think Kokona's gonna overtake Ayan like next year.
Ray
And then-
Chan's the Gravier.
Right. But then they had to stop because she can't do Gravier anymore. Because AKB decided that they won't do bikini Gravier with underage girls anymore.
Well, I think she's like 17 now, so it should be 18 next year.
Yeah,
Unless
so
20 is considered.
no, it's 18. They want her to graduate high school.
18.
18.
They wanted to clear up the image of 48.
Yeah. basically.
Until the 2020 Olympics. After that, then it's all fair game again.
Yeah.
It's for the gaijins.
Yeah.
So underage. So what's the age?
Then you have Ray-chan's like the most popular one, I guess, because of all the
Yeah, her handshake sales are good.
yeah,
And
her
they're not
handshake is really
popular.
good. And then there's Momorun, who's like okay, she's there. I think she does well though. Like she wouldn't be chosen for Senbatsu so many times if she doesn't do well. Yeah. Now that you mention it, maybe she's
I
the
think
first
she
on the
works
chopping
hard
block
in her own
if
way.
they drop
and
someone from Senbatsu.
is like, a reliable member, but hasn't stood out
We'll
and
see.
hasn't,
We'll
I guess,
see.
like
I don't know.
stayed.
Well, obviously, like Rena Pion's like
has kind of fallen
automatically
behind those
gone.
other fifth gens.
I don't think that's even a question. Like she's gone next single. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
So Craig's answer is Ayan.
Ayan.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the running joke. Ayan's most disappointing. Aside from the fact that she's pretty boring, I didn't think she did much this year to establish herself as one of the top members of the group. Even though she's getting pushed like it, she did go for that 17 model gig, but it feels like she didn't have much of an impact this year.
I think this goes back to the discussion we had with Miru, right? Like it's not that she's not doing well, it's that the expectation of her is like much, much higher than what she's producing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think the Gori push doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Like everyone just thinks that
Yeah.
she's like the push, right?
Yeah, I think-
so you just expect some kind of magic
Yeah.
to happen.
But they don't have
It's not
a Gori
happening.
push yet. They don't have a Gori push anymore right now,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how management
right?
thinks.
Unless it's Kato.
They always
I don't
do
think they're
things
Gori
Kato's
pushing
kind of
Kato.
closest.
Yeah.
thinking
But
that
like
it'll work.
I think Ayan, I think to be fair to her, she's trying really, really hard, especially recently. Like for some reason she writes this really, really long serious mobame about Azusa. It's like, what does it have to do with you? So because like yeah. I guess so. But like no one else wrote like a serious mobame except Akarin. It was Akarin and Ayan. I don't know. I think Ayan she's good, but I don't think like I don't know,
She's
people
the-
don't like
she's
the
the
Goryoshi. I don't like
perfect
the
student.
Goryoshi.
The model
And-
student.
Yeah, I agree with Craig here. Like considering how much she's been pushed, like I don't think she's produced enough for the level of what she got.
So you say that's also yours, Ryan?
No, mine was Azusa.
Andy.
Like, for me, like Miru and Azusa, like Miru is a good point. It's more of about like we're expecting her to reach at
No,
this level,
for
but she
me, it's
didn't
like
reach at this
everything's-
level.
everything's
And obviously,
talked
a
about.
lot of these things,
I
like a lot of
think it's,
failure,
like, Azusa.
happened this time around, this
So,
year for her.
We've made the points.
But like Sayaka said, like you don't compare yourself to others, you compare yourself to yourself, like, right? So that
Oh,
that
yeah,
so
that's
it
cool
yeah
answer.
but we look at Azusa, like when she left, Sayaka didn't tweet a single thing about it. So you could tell.
But Sayaka's already graduated.
But
though,
listen,
so-
Sayaka tweeted when Sashihara graduated. And I'm almost 100% sure if another NMB member announced their graduation, I think Sayaka might tweet something. Just
Yeah,
because I know
yeah.
Sayaka is the type that would say something when when an NMB member, especially someone who's been in NMB for so long, like Azusa. She's been here like 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years is not short, Like
Yeah.
4 years is a long ass time.
Yeah.
Anybody who was in NMB for 4 years, I think if they left, I think Sayaka would tweet something. It wouldn't be a long one. It would just be something like Otsukare or something like that. But the fact that she didn't.
Well, Sayaka unfollowed her, so.
Even so, even without like the following stuff, it's the fact that she didn't tweet anything. I could tell she is upset with Azusa, and I know she's upset with Azusa. Like 100% sure. I'm sure she's upset with Azusa. You know, like.
I think Sayaka's looking at it as like, oh, I left NMB, like, you know, it's gonna be like the new NMB. You guys are gonna like, you know, try your best and go up again, like after I left, right? And then something like this happens, which is really, really negative.
Yeah.
And I think that's what upset her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for example, like Konomin, when Konomin left, I think Sayaka was like, yeah, Oscare, right? Because
Had her blessing.
Yeah, because like she knew
together.
Konomin's like wanted to leave, and she knew that like it's her time, right?
It's not
So
good for the
Sayaka
group,
was not angry.
See,
about
this
that.
is the thing.
Like,
I think
She should be
Sayaka wouldn't mind when a member leaves if it has like a legitimate reason, and I feel like Azusa's reason was probably not all that acceptable for her. I'm pretty sure she knows what happened from all the other members who found out like information
definitely.
here and there. I'm pretty sure she kind of knows why she left, and I think whatever the reason was, Sayaka is upset enough that she doesn't want to even be mentioning that. It's just like, fuck this. Like, I'm not even going to talk about this at all. Like, I feel like she is upset about it. And then, like you said, and I think a lot has to do with the fact that it's just like, when you leave with a good turn with your fans and stuff like that. You know, you got to be thankful.
Yeah.
You don't just leave and GTFO and be like, hey, bye, guys.
You don't burn the
Yeah,
bridge.
You can create a new bridge, but you don't have to burn the old one down, like, just right up so quickly, right? So I think that's why it upsets her, is also because, like you said, it's not like leaving the group that damages the group. It's more of like the way she left is damaging the group. It's like I said, like I feel really bad for her fans. Like I say that for all the Takoyaki fans whose members are like that as well. Like I say that all the time, but like I feel really bad for them. Like because I really think it's a dick move. You know, like we don't. Yeah, sure, we don't know like the behind the story. Maybe they have another reason or whatever, right? But the fact, like you know how how a lot of these NMB members, the way they reacted to this, you know, is probably not a very legit reason why she pulled this. You know, like otherwise you would hear more supporting words. You know, like
basically the ones who supported her were like the ones who were really close to her, and like all the top members were like, "You're dead to me." Yeah, Akarin couldn't even bear to say her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Anoko.
Yeah.
Shit.
That girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like the atmosphere, like how everybody else around, like all the other members reacted. It gave me, and with Sayaka, right? I feel like Sayaka's the type that would always, especially someone who's been with NMB, stuck with NMB for 4 years. She's definitely was. Yeah. I mean, like Sayaka would be the type of, even when she leaves, I'm sure she is going to be like try her best in closely following the group.
Yeah, definitely, because she's still like.
She feels responsible. Like, she still feels responsible for it, you know.
Azusa's especially.
So, for her to not mention a single, like, I don't think she even mentioned a single thing that's even close to about Azusa.
No, she hasn't.
I don't know if I think she's just upset enough that she doesn't want to even talk about it, because if she talks about it, she feels like she's gonna say a lot of things that could just like end up heating the situation up even more. Yeah,
Make
so
it worse,
she's just
That's
same with Ota Yuri, I guess, and I feel like
Just
Ota
to say-
Yuri, like Yuri responds to like this it's because of also she probably talks to Sayaka about this as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised
definitely.
they talked about this online and they just end up like, okay, we're not gonna talk about this.
Yeah. Yuri's the only member of Quintet who never like mentioned anything about Azusa. And I think I never
brushed it away.
Yeah. Apparently in handshakes she would like just ignore the questions if you try to talk about Azusa to her. No, I wouldn't want to talk about it either. Obviously, it's not a happy thing, right? It's not.
Well,
a good
the thing
topic,
is for her, it's not a happy topic. Otherwise, she would have talked about it, right? For
Yes,
other
yes,
members
exactly.
who are probably more okay to talk about it, it probably wouldn't be as bad if you talk to them about it. Like the ones
did she
who
talk about
voiced
it?
out
Yeah.
like they were a little bit more supportive about her decision, you know. But like for a member who
Yeah,
didn't even
like
mention
Sonoran
anything,
or
you
something,
know,
right?
she's not supportive about this, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so they're both B2, right? They're also quintet, and then they were really close. And then it's like nothing. Yeah, so it's not good.
Yeah. So for me, Azusa, just because of what Sayaka said about like
she's
not
a member of the
comparing
same
herself
team,
to others,
same
compared to
group.
yourself to yourself, and the fact that Sayaka said that and she's still pissed at Azusa is like, you know, she fucked up. I'm that's where I'm putting the balance.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, congratulations, Azusa.
For being this
I thought
disappointing.
I thought this was our best discussion actually. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a really negative topic, but I thought it was a good discussion.
It's because we're naturally negative, so that's what we're good at.
We're in our natural state.
Yeah.
Yep. Feel safe. It's our safe space. Yeah. Okay. Then that was our So that's gonna wrap it up for all the categories of the Best 2018 awards. So thank you for listening, and thank you, Ryan, Geoff, Daryl, Andi, for joining me, as well as our write-in missions from Craig and Nathan. That's gonna do it. So thanks for watching or listening.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas,
Happy holidays.
May all acquaintance be
You can add in the background music to that, right?